Good morning, Scopers. How is everybody today? Welcome. I'm Karen Barno, founder and creator of Find Your Blue Rose. And today is the quote of the day. And today is, there we go. And today is August 13th, which is a cool day. Very good day. Okay, today's quote of the day. Remember, if you want to share, iOS swipe left to right, Androids up, down, and up. And love shares, love hearts, love them both. Although I learned something interesting yesterday that Scope is going to probably get away from the heart system and go based on who knows what, some other algorithm, either following or retention rate. They're not sure, but they're going to get away from the hearts because they find that people are begging from hearts. Hi, Who Dat Dome. And it does. I feel awkward because I'm not one of those people that, like, oh, please give me hearts. But, in this environment, you have to say hearts. And I gotta admit it, I love hearts. I do. I love the different colors. I like watching little balloons float. So anyway, hello, C. Keenan. Anyway, today's quote of the day is, everything you have ever wanted is sitting on the other side of fear, by George Adair. And that is so true. I want you to sit down either, well, probably not now because I want you to listen, but, pay attention. But when you get off this, I was going to say when you hang up, when you get off this, I want you to sit down with a piece of paper and pencil or your laptop. I know a lot of you are out there going, what's a piece of paper and pencil? I was on a Scope yesterday and the guy said, get a piece of paper and pencil, and everybody was like, huh, what's that? Obviously my phone's still turned on, so I got to turn that down. So I will have to remember to do that in the future. And actually looking over, I think it's my sister from Pennsylvania. Hi, Nancy. Obviously she's not paying attention to my Scope. So I want you to get a piece of paper and a pencil, and I want you to write down, if you absolutely, positively knew you could not fail, if the universal gods came to you and said, you will not fail if you do this one thing, what would it be? And write it down. Because that's what you really want to do. It's just, we all get caught up in what if I fail? What if I tell the whole world, hey, I want to be hi Fifi Guns, I want to be a motivational speaker, I want to help heal the world, I'm a healer and I want to help heal the world. But what if I fail and everybody laughs? What if, it's a colossal failure and it didn't work out? Okay, you just got to move on. But it's what you really want to do. Hey, hi, I love New York City. I haven't been to the city yet. And I have a ton of friends that live there. You would think I would get over there because it's just, I think New York's my kind of town. We used to drive through New York on our way to Canada. We used to vacation in Canada. How odd's that? So anyway, a lot of us get caught up in the fear demons. We're so, I always say it's our ego. Our ego's here to protect us. So when we come up with something that we really want to do, our ego scares to, hello, Space Monkey 10. Great handle. Our ego gets in our way and stops us from doing that. So a lot of people say, well, I can't seem to manifest this or I can't seem to get that. You're getting caught up in fear and you're getting caught up with, hello, Kick It Up with Kelly K. You're getting caught up in fear and you're getting caught up in your own head. So if you write down, if I absolutely positively knew I wouldn't fail, what would I do? You'll be amazed what you write down. Maybe not the first one. I always tell people to set your phone, set the alarm on your phone to about 5 minutes and just write. Just write. If I could not fail, I would do this. If I could not fail, I would do this. If I could not fail, I would do this. And eventually you're going to get to exactly what you want to do. And then you have to approach it as if you will not fail. If you're working in your passion, if you're working in your potential, you won't fail. And again, just to recap, the quote of the day is, everything you have ever wanted is sitting on the other side of fear. I love that. I see so many people get caught up in, in their head, in the fear mongrel. I'll have people come into my office and say, I really want to do this. Okay, well, go do it. Well, I'm afraid it won't work out. What's the worst thing that happens? If you stand up to the world and you say, I want to be a best-selling children's author, what's the worst thing that's going to happen if it doesn't work out? Nothing. I mean, look at Thomas Edison. How many times? He tried over, I think, 1,000 times, over 1,000 times on how to do the light bulb. And everybody was like, okay, well, but it worked out. So the worst thing is when you fail, it's just one way not to do it. When I fail at something, I just look and say, okay, well, that wasn't how to do it. Now I have to think of another way to do it. And you keep trying different paths and you feel a way through it. When I decided a couple years ago after I became a shaman that I was going to help heal people, and I love inspiration and I love motivation, I stumbled around in the dark for years. I couldn't, find my way because I was letting fear stand in my way. And although I believe in spirituality and I believe that people have gifts and powers, I didn't really want to say it out loud. I said it to my inner circle and to my friends, and they would come to me and say, hey, I know you can do this. I have a girlfriend that every time she gets in trouble with her boyfriend or, gets a new boyfriend, she scurries over here to talk to me about it. I have another friend, before she makes career decisions, she has to give me a call. But I didn't want to say it out loud. And about 2 months ago, I was like, enough. I got to follow what I want to do. And now I follow it, and all of a sudden everything's flowing well because I'm following what I truly want to do instead of biting around the edges. So love the hearts, wherever the green hearts are, keep them going. You're going to nibble around until you decide to dive all the way in. And when you dive all the way in, hi Greg, 987, when you dive all the way in, amazing, amazing things will happen. And all of a sudden you start being in a flow, and you hear people say, how many times have you heard an actor or an actress say, well, I was in the flow. The movie was really well, I was just kind of in the flow. It meant they were doing what they were meant to do. You're comfortable. It's going well. So don't let fear stand in your way. Don't turn around when you're 50, 60, or 70 and say, if only I would have done this. How many times do you see that? Don't let it stand in your way. You've got to beat the fear gods down. You've got to, I think Susan Jeffries, wrote a book, which I want to do a book club because, God, I love to read. She wrote a book, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. You're going to be fearful. I went zip lining last year on vacation. I am not a fan of heights. Not a fan at all. And I really didn't want to zip line at all, but my whole family did. So we get to the zip lining place, and I keep telling them, guys, I'm not zip lining. I'll watch you, I'll wave to you, I'll film you. I'm not zip lining. And my daughter turned around and looked at me and said, well, Mom, you're the one that always says you got to get out of fear. I was like, okay. So I stood there for a minute, and I felt the fear. I thought, I am really, really scared. And as they're strapping all the equipment on, and they're giving you instructions, and you're looking at the pool and we were in Yosemite National Park, so you can imagine how high up we were just on the first one, because they build you up until you get to the last one, which is, good God, screaming time. But you get, they're strapping me in, and I'm sitting there, and I'm scared to death because I think this is it. I am going to run into that pool, and I am dead. But I kept telling myself, I've got to do this. I've got to prove that I can feel the fear. I can be afraid, but I can move through it. And fortunately, I survived, and I moved through it, and I did all 6 lines. Now, will I zip line again? No. Zip lining is definitely out for me. But I did it, and sometimes that's what you have to do. Sometimes you have to challenge yourself and do the thing that scares you the most. And then all of a sudden, it's like, I could do that. The book title was, hello, Lisa Foss. The book was Susan Jeffries, Jeffries, I think, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. It's a great book. It's an older book. If you have a used bookstore around you, you'll probably be able to grab it at a used bookstore, or, of course, I hate to push Amazon, but I think I'm probably their best, you're welcome, their best customer, because like I said, I'm a voracious reader. I read 2 or 3 books at a time. So if you ever want book advice or want to know what a good book on a topic, let me know. So just feel the fear. It's okay. Move through it. And keep going, because when I was done zip lining, and I think if you ever jump on my website, I think it's an old video I shot. I looked awful. My hair was a mess, but I was pumped up when we got off the zip line. I was chest pounding. There's nothing I can't do. My family was cracking up at me because the whole way back to the condo at Yosemite, I'm like, I can do this. You guys, let's go rock climbing. Which, no, I've done rappelling off the side of a mountain, which is another crazy thing considering I'm afraid of heights, but I have rappelled off sides of the mountains. And if you've never done it, it's a blast. So pick the thing, if you're sitting at your office today and you need to do something but it scares you, do it. If there's somebody you need to call to get an order or to get something, pick up the phone and call. Feel the fear. So remember, the quote of the day is, again, everything you have ever wanted is sitting on the other side of fear. Move through the fear, folks. Live your life. Live your life with power. Live your life with passion. Live your life with enthusiasm. Believe in you. Even when nobody else believes in you, believe in you, because you can do it. Okay, also a little numerology. I know you guys like some numerology here, so I have to go look at my notes because I can never remember. Today is August 13th, which is interesting because August 13th is the divine feminine number. We have the 2-4-8 triad activated today, which is numbers that line up. Today's a great day to manifest. 13 transforms, so today's a great day to transform yourself. It's a great day for balance and relationships. So all in all, today's going to be an awesome day for you. Everything you touch is going to work out well. Don't let fear get in your way. Just come up with something to tell you that I'm afraid, but I'm going to work through it. You know, have, I don't know, a quote. I mean, I used to carry quotes around. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Leaders are readers. I have a quote of the day. If you go to my website, KarenBarno.com, you can get the quote of the day. I just carried stuff around with me because I really knew that I was more than who I was 20 years ago. So again, I think I said goodbye. I'm saying goodbye again. Thanks for all the hearts, everybody. If you're watching this on replay, keep doing the hearts because I guess they still hang out in replay. Have a great day. Enjoy your Thursday, everybody. Bye-bye.